No! What did you do?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Late Night with Kettle Kitchen and BLOO. Hold on just 1 second.
What?
No. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. We were having a good chuckle. I told BLOO I hit the end broadcast button, and she was... It wasn't at the end broadcast. I hit comments instead of go live. So, sorry. Hello and welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Miss BLOO. How are you?
Hello. I'm awake.
That's good. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, go on. Crack on. What are we doing?
Okay.
What are we doing?
Huh?
What are we doing?
You guys are all hilarious. Hello.
Hello.
I was having fun. I was trying to.
No, you were.
You know how long it's been since I've just had fun?
Ages.
Ages. It feels like years, in all honesty. It feels that long.
Yeah.
I've gone with my little bump in the road today. I have gone 4 days almost for my muscle issue, my breathing issue. I've gone almost 4 days with no pain, almost 4. So I think I'm on the right road now. So
yeah,
gotta shut the door.
That's good.
Yes. And you, as even though I haven't talked to you as much as we normally talk, you're the one that's gotten most of it, and you know what the pain was. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. I saw it.
Yeah. So.
That was not fun.
It wasn't. And again, I'm hoping I don't have to deal with it, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, we're good.
Yes.
So, that being said.
What are we doing, Tony?
Sorry. I wanted to look at Vincent Price real quick and play him. Off Thriller.
I love Vincent Price.
I don't care whether you like him or not. You can't help but listen to him.
You can't help but adore the guy.
Oh, yeah. You know, that guy really was not that rich for as much as he was in TV and movies and commercials and music and all that stuff. I think
they didn't pay actors a lot back in that day.
No.
It was only when Liz Taylor turned around and said, I want $1 million.
Right. Then everybody got $1 million.
All kind of psycho.
Right.
So, you know, he never wanted that. He was doing what he loved.
He liked doing what he did, exactly.
He loved doing what he was doing. Boris Karloff, the same. Loved doing what they were doing. It was great fun, you know?
Right.
You know? They were doing it for the love of it. They weren't doing it to get rich. And I think there's a lesson in that.
Yes, I agree. I think here's something interesting. I just went and looked. Vincent Price made just about $1,000 for his part in Thriller.
Yeah.
Took 2 takes and his part was done.
Yeah.
That song made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And the hook and the shtick for that song was the Vincent Price part.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's also someone that I used to mix up with him all the time, and he was a comedy pianist. Victor Borger.
Oh, yeah. I used to love watching him do his concerts. He cracked me up. Okay, let's go ahead and say hi to everybody first. Let's get
okay.
So we
hi,
got everybody. Hello, Dark Lord Mennett's with it. Our Urban Homestead Annette is with us. Helena M, Rena LaRue. Hopefully you're better.
Yes.
Teresa Jukiewicz or TJ.
TJ.
Miss Heather is in with us.
Heather!
Yes. For those of you that would like to know, I spoke with Miss Tiffany upon 2 days ago. She said to say, hi, everybody.
Yes.
So, yes.
Awesome.
So, you wanted to know what we're talking about.
Well, yeah.
Shoulder's doing better, TJ. Thank you. Dark Lord Menace says he falls out of his chair from your yelling.
Hey, it's a thing. Heather and I have a thing. That is our thing. Okay?
Okay.
See?
Yep. Mr. Troy Sutton's in with us. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so since we have less than 10 people in here, I thought it'd be a good night to talk about Jam It Up June, and more specifically, what the main prizes are going to be, because nobody knows what they are as of yet.
Ooh.
You don't even know what they are, do you?
No, I don't.
So should we or should we not?
Oh, go on then. Go on then.
I like how you put that. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
More lids, I hope.
Lids, I hope.
I know, I see that. I see that. That's funny. Oh, Heather had more cows born today. Cool.
Baby coos. Have you seen what's been going on with Danny over at Wicked Awesome Dark Garden?
No, what?
Okay, so Stella went into the kidding pen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she won't mind me sharing this because she's been sharing it all over Facebook. Okay. Went into the kidding pen. She was starting. She no ligaments. Okay, so she was like 24 to 48 hours away from starting proper labor.
Mm-hmm.
Freak accident causes Stella to almost bleed to death. Okay.
What?
Cuts her leg under in the armpit, right through the main artery and all of that kind of stuff, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. So major issues. Vet comes out. Thankfully the vet was on the way to see someone else about goats, so had all the goat stuff in the vet in the car.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours of surgery to save Stella.
What?
The vet believed that the kids would be stillborn. She would lose them and probably lose Stella. Can I just say, for the whole weekend, I have been pacing my house. I was the expectant crazy auntie pacing my house, waiting, scrolling Facebook for updates because I was in tears. This is why Tanny ended up having Scotch eggs for his dinner, because I needed something to do, because I was going completely nutso over the whole thing. Can I just say, Stella survived.
What?
She had
Good.
2 beautiful kids.
Good.
2 bows, one called Mirabelle and one called Cleo. A silver buckskin and a little black one.
And everybody's doing okay?
And Stella doesn't look like she's either going to lose her leg or anything, because there seems to be some circulation coming back in the leg. So they're all... Can I just tell you? Tuesday was the first day I actually breathed in 5 days.
Look what Heather put up.
The back burner. Yeah, Tanny, you just sit there, go sleep, love. You know, you rest for the week. Don't bug me.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm expecting kids.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, seriously. And can I just say, when you guys put this stuff up on social media, I actually physically go through this with you. You don't realize, but like when Lisa has piggies, she has her babies. When I see Heather going and having her babies, you know, when I see any of you going and having your babies, I am physically going through it with you.
Well, I'm not having any babies, so you're safe there.
That's fine. You know, and I go through it, and then I start stress cooking.
That's hilarious.
And then I start stress cleaning, which is probably a better thing. But you know, I go through the stages of stress cooking, stress cleaning.
I get it. I get it. So we did have, I do want to make a clarification. There were scheduling changes that happened because things happened with people that we needed to change some schedules. Yeah. There's only one channel that has not put a video out. All of them are on my playlist now.
Mine's 2 days behind. I'm really sorry. But everything's there up to Ryan's Heavenly Hill Homestead. I've just got to catch up. I've been dealing with some stuff the last couple of days. So, you know, we're just going to keep.
Yeah. And I got a chance. I've only had a chance to watch 3 of them, and I haven't commented on 2 of the 3, but I did on the first one I watched. I'm going to start tomorrow and go through the ones that are up. I watched Christine's today. Christine has never made jam before or jelly.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you she did a pretty good job for what I could tell.
Yeah.
So,
see what I really enjoy. I actually really did, and I will say this. There's 2 jams that were really so far have been standout for me. But the one that I will talk about today is Ryan's. Okay, because he did a watermelon and rhubarb.
Ooh.
I know. And it's a jelly.
And Xander's right too. Tiffany from Canadian Family Life had never done it either, and she made caramel apple jam out of scrap apple jam, I think, or jelly too.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's nice. See, this is the thing. This is what I really love, right? Okay, so and people get a little upset sometimes because we have very strict rules on what you can and can't do as far as the jam making and stuff is concerned. And some people would say that what Ryan did is off book or rebel. However, both rhubarb and watermelon are in the book. All he's done is put them together. To me, that's not off book. To me, that's not what you would classify as rebel canning. To me, that is using what's there and making it what works for you.
So I think what the biggest, and I'm not here to have that conversation tonight. And it's not nothing against you, nor am I offended because you brought it up, because I think it's a valid point. And it's something I want us to talk about, in all honesty. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so much there's things out there that are not okay to do because they literally are not okay to do.
Yeah.
I think most of what's not okay to do is because it hasn't been tested. That's the problem. You know,
Yeah.
Again, is it safe? That's the question. That's really the question. Okay. And whether you're talking US, UK, Australia, Germany, Azerbaijan, I don't even really care because theirs is totally different to an extent. They're still doing clean kitchen. You're still doing safe hygiene. You're still doing sterilization of some sort to the products that you're using. That's safe. Okay. Then it would be, are the ingredients done safely? If watermelon is in the book and rhubarb is in the book,
all you're doing is combining two recipes together.
Right. Am I going to tell you to go out and do it? No, I'm not going to. But it evidently worked correctly.
Yeah.
Or they would have had a problem.
Xander says he followed the guidelines in the books as well. He did. Yeah, absolutely.
And he did. So Ryan called me and told me what he was going to do. And I said, you might get some headache because it's not in the book. I said, but if you follow the guidelines, that's the important part. He said,
well, that's
I'll guarantee you we're going to try to follow. So
yeah. And as Heather has said, it was Gail's first time making jellies as well.
Yes.
And I'm really proud of her. She did so well.
I'm proud of all of you guys that did it for the first time, because usually the first time you don't want to be doing it in a collaboration.
No, but what I'm loving about this collaboration is that it has moved from all of those who knew what they were doing to getting the next year, people were getting a little bit more inventive, I can say.
Right.
And then this year, we've got newbies. They've never done it before, or never done, like, they may not have done jams, but they've done jellies, or they're doing jellies and they've never done jams, and all of that kind of stuff. And that's, to me, what this collaboration is about. It's about, yes, you do it by the book. Okay, so you do it as safely as you possibly can, because at the end of the day, you are teaching people how to do this stuff. All right, and you don't want people, hurting themselves because of something that you put out there.
Right.
And we've all put out videos that we're not necessarily all that proud of, because we might have.
What are you talking about? I've never heard anything of
the limit out a little bit on what we could and couldn't do. All right.
Right.
What was good practice and what wasn't good practice.
Right.
And we've all done it.
I think I've gotten to a point where I'm saying this respectfully, but I'm also saying this with a grain of salt. I'm not here to criticize where you got the recipe as long as you can stand behind the recipe. Okay. If you're questioning the recipe, then I'm going to question the recipe. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
If you put out a decent video, then it is what it is. This is about jam and jelly and preserves and all that stuff. It's not about rebel or not. That's not what I'm here to do. No. If it is a rebel canning process that violates something, it's on their channel. It's not on our collaboration. So in the end, that's where I'm at. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Linda. Yes, Jessie and Lisa did do a jalapeno jam.
Oh, did you see Jessie?
Hey?
Jessie came out and jammed.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I haven't had a lot of time for sitting down and watching videos because I've been doing other things.
You need to take some time, sister.
Yes, and that is one that I need to sit down and watch. Properly watch, because
Poncho makes a guest appearance.
Hey?
Poncho makes a guest appearance.
Spoilers?
I just told you the characters is all I'm telling you.
Spoilers?
Oh, stop it.
Oh my gosh. Spoilers.
Annie, it's not that. I think the content in your videos is valid, important, and there. I think, you might be able to make them a little bit better, but I think the content is there. That's to me, one of the things I like about her channel. It's simple, straightforward. Here it is.
Exactly. But see, the other thing is as well, it takes practice.
And it takes practice. And if you don't
look at my first videos.
Oh, don't look at my first one.
You go and look at some of my first videos. Now, the difference that I have is that I was live streaming for a good couple of years before I started doing videos. Okay.
She
So I
came
was
from
doing
the
all of that.
hoity-toity end of the street.
Hey, if it brings in the cash, then this happens. I'm sorry, but I don't mind dressing up as a pixie, which I was doing, and playing games all day. Yeah,
Right.
cool.
Yep.
Hi.
Hello, Nina and boys. Thank you for coming in.
Darlings. How you doing?
Okay, so let's get to the meat of what we were talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jamming Up June goes to the last day of the month on July 5th. On this show, our Friday night late night show, we're doing the live giveaway on the 5th of July.
I did not know that.
No, I was going to tell you.
So exciting.
But in order to do a giveaway, you have to have prizes, right?
Well, yeah.
So I got confirmation. Again, as I've stated before, this is the second year. 4 Jars Lids is primary sponsor of this collaboration and Jarred Up July.
Yes.
So that's there.
They are awesome.
Yes.
And anytime they want to start doing lug lids, we'd really appreciate it. Just saying.
Send them an email.
Just saying it out loud.
Okay. For Jamming Up June. For Jamming Up June, I'm going to divulge the first prize we're going to get from them.
Go on. Do you mean the first prize?
Oh, because there's a list of them. No, I'll do it from the bottom up. Okay. So one of the prizes, we'll say it this way, is 2 tea towels, the microfiber tea towels.
Oh, cool.
That's a good thing. Everybody could use those.
Everybody loves them. They are cool.
Yes.
They're very good for cleaning windows too. Just saying.
They're good for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Another prize is the ever so sought after Kettle timer. Is another prize.
But I want one of those.
I know you do.
I want one for my fridge. I must have one of those for my fridge.
I got it.
I want one.
Okay. Another prize is their new jar openers that open the 2-piece lids.
Okay.
You've never seen one of those?
No.
Okay, well, here, hold on just a second.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Don.
They have a jar opener, Alexander.
Okay, so I'm going to show it so everybody can see it.
Okay.
This is basically a $25 item. And there it is.
Wow,
there you go.
Grief.
Yep. And so what it's there for is so you can just put it over your lid and just pop it up and it's off. You don't have to wrench it off or damage it. That way you could reuse those lids for dry storage, beads, buttons, pasta, rice, whatever else you want to do with it later on down the road. Okay. All right. Another prize, it's new to us here for this collaboration set.
Yeah.
They have a new towel collection they're donating to one person. Yes.
Okay.
3 different prizes to include 100 regular mouth lids and 100 wide mouth lids.
Wow.
In addition, each of those will have an additional item with it. You'll either get 2 tea towels, a timer, or a jar opener.
Well.
And there will
That's
be
amazing.
I think three other prizes, but those ones I'm keeping secret. So we'll have 10 prizes we'll be giving away. If I can.
Wait, you're keeping secrets from me?
You and I can talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You better tell me afterwards. But yeah, they are kind of expensive presents. Kind of expensive.
Well, I
know that people think, oh yeah, it's only this or it's only that, but actually,
right.
When you go and look at the price of them to go and buy them brand new, and then you put postage on top of that, you know?
Yeah.
You know.
Hold on just a second. I'm looking this.
What?
So basically, just a quick and easy of it. Any one of those bigger 3 prizes that has 100 regular mouth and 100 wide mouth, and the additional item, that's $100 gift, $100 plus gift. So,
see, that to me is huge.
That's huge, and when they're giving us 3 of them,
that's a lot. Yeah.
But the other thing I take a lot of pride in, and I very much appreciated, Jam It Up June was the first collaboration they've joined.
Yeah.
Where they're a collaborator.
Yeah.
So take that for what you want to.
It is what it is.
And just so everybody knows, the 27th of June is when their video comes up.
They did a really nice one last year. I really liked their video.
They did. I liked them. Yeah.
Yep.
If I remember, I didn't Jar It Up July. They did another canning one, but it was a different product.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
So
see, I've done my jam. I just got to edit my video.
There you go.
But I had two that I was thinking about. But I've done a more simple one this time, which is completely unlike me to do.
Right.
But I was doing it anyway, so I figured, well,
Yep.
Yep.
And Xander said that this is why I was mad I couldn't find my 4 jars lids for my video. I found them for my second video, and the lid that did not seal was not a 4-jar lid.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not here to tell you 4-jar lids never has a failure, because occasionally it does. Usually it's operator malfunction of some sort, usually.
Yeah.
But they're not perfect. But overall, in comparison to the other products out there, they have a less failure rate than most do. So
yeah, exactly. And like I said, if I used mason jars and if I used a 2-piece lid system, which we don't over here,
right? Oh, look who
be my go-to because of all the good stuff that I've been hearing. Hello, Mr. Jesse and Miss Lisa.
Hello. We were just going over what some of the prizes are for Jam It Up June. Got to see your video, Mr. Jam It.
I haven't watched it yet. I will be getting to it. I will.
Just the top 3 prizes, Jesse and Lisa, are 100 regular mouth lids and 100 wide mouth lids, and either a kettle timer, a jar opener, or a set of 2 tea towels.
Yeah.
So 3 big prizes they're giving us this year. And they're sponsoring us for Jar It Up July as well.
Yeah.
So and you and I will need to go over that here pretty soon, because we got to get the stuff out for July here pretty soon. So
yeah. Might have to do that.
Yeah, and I think your video comes out first, doesn't it?
What? Excuse me?
Oh, don't make me laugh. It hurts, okay?
Excuse me?
Wow, you're testy tonight.
Well, yeah.
We do need Jesse, we would appreciate door prizes for hashtags.
We would.
So if you got some of those, that would be great.
That'd be fabulous.
I will have 3 or I'll have 4. I'll say I'll have 4. So,
yeah.
Anyways, that's where we're at. So, I hope everybody's looking for it. I hope everybody's watching the videos. You know, whether kind, polite comments for people that put some hard work out there is always appreciated. Yes. 32-inch door, 36-inch, or 24-inch doors. BLOO door prizes. He's being funny. Door prizes. Is that a 36-inch door? A 30-inch door?
Okay. Don't pick on me, man. It's only 4:30 in the morning.
Well, okay, if it's 4:30 in the morning, that means it's 10:30. I think 10:30 is time. So it's getting late for him. Like, I don't care. Anyways, I greatly appreciate everybody hanging on during this struggle, this health thing that's been going on with me, and I think I'm somewhat back to normal, and a lot of great words of encouragement. And I think the best thing I seen was what one person said: if you don't take care of yourself, there is no channel to come back to.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
Oh, look at that. It's already past his beauty sleep time. This is why I love these people. Look at that.
Yes.
You're wonderful. More consistent on primarily the Friday night live. Sunday, we're still holding off until fall. We'll come back to that one. I'm going to start getting some videos out.
Aw, he's gonna get his people. Get with your people.
There. Thank you, Mr. People Connector.
I hope it doesn't mean that me be people, because my brain is like a marmoset.
I agree with Xander. I think it's the mailing department is who will be contacting me. You know who the mailing department is, right? The shipping department?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's brilliant.
Would an apron be of interest? Well, of course it would, Miss Heather.
Yes. The shipping department.
The shipping department, yes. I hear the shipping department runs the whole ship.
Well, yes, of course. Of course it does, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, any items anybody wants to donate, we will throw in. Most of them will be probably door prizes is what we'll use them for. So Mama Lisa will be contacting me.
Ooh,
now I'm in trouble.
The shipping
department. Now the shipping department has a name. Now I'm in trouble. Anyway, so we also have, as we've been talking about, we have Jarred Up July coming. And do you want to talk a little bit about what Jarred Up July is?
Hang on, I was just reading what Xander said, and I had to read it like 4 times because I'm like,
what's
this about?
So what he's talking about?
Using your wives? You have wives?
He's not watching my wife. He's not using my wife. Okay. he won crocheted items from CHATTY, and they're getting dirty, and the sisters are wearing them down, and so he gladly thinks.
TJ.
Yeah. Good night, DJ. It had nothing to do with him doing anything with my wife. Okay, let's just clarify. Okay.
Well, it wasn't just your wife; it was your wives.
Wives,
like,
yeah.
What?
Well, I'm not from Utah, so you know. I shouldn't have said that because that's not fair. Not everybody in Utah rolls that way.
No.
So I apologize. No offense intended. Anyways, we'll move on past that. But yes, we'll take door prizes. But we were saying, can you give a little description of what Jarred Up July is, please? So
okay, Jarred Up July is pretty much anything that you can stick in a jar that, you know, what you put in a jar. It's everything else. It's everything else. You got the jams, the jellies, all of that sort of stuff in June, and July is everything else. So if you are not a canner, but you might dehydrate
Hello,
stuff.
Christine, Miss Dillon Farms.
If you are a crafter, but you are not a cook, and you don't do preserving, what do you put in your jars? Yes. You know, what else do you use your jars for? I mean,
is it right a nut and bolt collection?
Table, I have 5 things in jars.
Yes. Is it a nut and bolt collection? Is it a button collection? My mom has 4 dice or jars full of dice, different dice she's collected. I mean, people do different things with jars, you know.
They do different things with jars. So we want to know what's in your jars.
Yes.
So, you know.
Jesse has a genie in a jar.
He has a genie in a jar.
That one I want to say or see.
My sister used to have a jar of bums.
Bums.
Bums. Bums in a jar.
Or bombs?
It said on the label, bums in a jar.
BUMS, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Bums in a jar.
Bums in a jar. Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay. Before we go too much further in the bums in the jar department, Miss Christine, that was a great video you did, by the way. And for not doing it before, I thought you handled every bit of that. And your outtakes are hilarious, my friend. Hilarious. That's all I can say, though, because I'm not allowed to give any secrets away.
Yeah, because spoilers, I haven't watched it yet.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm getting to it. Better than toenails in a jar.
Yeah, I don't want toenails in a jar. Yuck.
No.
What we do ask is that we don't want to see your oil in a jar. We don't want to see your gasoline in a jar. We don't want to see in a jar what you refuse to go to the toilet and do. None of that kind of stuff. Okay.
Okay. We just went from 19 to 9 because of bums.
Oh, no, we increased one. We have one more bum now.
You have one more bum? He's lost 10.
Yeah, he's right, though. We did. It jumped down, and I don't know what happened. So that's fine.
Oh.
Legally in a jar. There you go.
Legally in a jar. Yes. Things that are legal in a jar and that are safe to be in a jar.
Pecan.
Also, if your name is Lorena, please think twice before you tell us what is in your jar.
We do not need to see any mosquito anatomy.
No.
No, we don't, Christine. We're getting ready to do that. Matter of fact, we just talked about that tonight. So I'm assuming by Monday, you probably will start seeing something. I'm going to try to get it done over the weekend, but I don't want to commit to something. So,
yeah. And normally they would have been out already. It's just.
Yeah, I had a lot going on.
Yeah. Middle of May. Patty and I were telling him to see the doctor. And he wouldn't do it until he literally couldn't move.
Literally
couldn't move. So, you know, and that was 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And it's been 2 weeks since that happened. So,
yes.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you will be getting one to Jarred Up July also, my friend.
Yes. They had to stuff pickle juice in him to hobble him to the doctors. Hey, Jim.
So I'm here to say we finally finished homeschooling. We finally finished normal schooling. Both kids passed. They're moving up to their next grade. I am so glad homeschooling's done. That was starting to tear me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to the end of the year and there's a lot of crap that needs to be done. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You are welcome, Xander, anytime.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Christine, I know. I've been told that once or 20,000 times. Anyway, so that's where we're at.
It comes to something when Patty comes to me and says, "Can you get him to go to the friggin' doctor?"
Sorry.
What can I do?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't Patty. It was Mom.
It was your mother.
Yeah.
It was your mother.
Oh, Simply Jan Homestead is in with us. I didn't even see her name. It just popped up. Hello, hello, hello. She said,
Yeah.
hello, Kim.
20,001? What?
20,001 times I've been told to listen to the ladies.
Yes.
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 Yeah. So, anything new on your end of the world?
No.
No.
Not really. I'm getting a bit bolshy with things that have to happen in the garden. So, as many people probably don't know, here in the UK, it's still raining. It's been raining all year. Farmers' fields have standing water in them.
Wow.
So, root vegetables, etc., are going off within days of having them. You have to preserve them. You can't do it any other way. And they're rotting from the core. So you might have cooked them because they look all right on the outside, but you open them up and they're full of black. So it's like, ugh,
oh.
Right? So we've been putting things in the garden. I went back, talked to a friend of mine who actually keeps an eye on the weather over here. And he says we're in year 7 of a 7-year cycle. And I think back to 7 years ago, this is exactly what happened. We had rain up until July. And then we had the best summer ever for 3 months. We had 3 months, July, August, September. And then we had the beast of the east hit. 14 to 15 to 16 inches of snow in places that don't normally have snow.
I was like, what is the beast of the east? I hadn't heard that one.
Beast of the east. So the beast of the east is a cold weather front that comes through, and it literally dumps Arctic blast snow on places that don't even normally get snow. Like, we get a little bit of a flutter here and there, and you might wake up to like half an inch or something on the ground. But even here, we would be expecting to have 14 to 16 inches of snow.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So, and I look back 7 years before that, and that was the year that I came back to the UK, and it's exactly what happened then too.
Wow.
It didn't stop raining until July, and then we ended up with another. But where I was living, it was 27 inches of snow over 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of snow.
So, you know, it's a trackable system.
Right.
You know, so it's just keeping an eye on it, making sure that you're prepared for those sorts of things to happen, because obviously there's, you know, people who won't be.
Right.
I know people tend to laugh at people who have chains on their car or chains in their car for where they live, that they may only get snow once every 10 years. But if you have those chains and you don't need them except for once every 10 years, those chains are going to be in good condition for you to use them every 10 years.
Right.
You know, so it's better. It's one of those things where it's better to have them and not need them
Then need them and not have
need
them.
them and not have them, and you're cut off, and you can't help those that you want to help, like your family that might live the other side of town or whatever. Our road here is not one that would get cleared unless it was by the residents, because it's a very small cul-de-sac, right?
Mm-hmm.
That road, the main road down here and down there, would absolutely be cleared because they're main bus routes.
Mm-hmm.
So they would be cleared out, very, very quickly. So it's taking those kinds of things into consideration. It means that Teddy would have to park his work vehicle somewhere else, where he normally parks it on the weekend rather than during the week. So, during the week, he has it outside the house. During the weekend, he has it somewhere else. Because we have a neighbor who is not the friendliest kind of fella, innit?
Not the friendliest?
Not the friendliest kind of fella. Yeah. So, just to make sure that there's no problems, he parks it somewhere else.
I get it. Makes all kind of sense.
Yeah, but it also means that you have to look at what you're doing over winter as far as growing goes in the garden and stuff like that. Right. It means that you have to be careful of what you put out during the summer. I'm glad I didn't grow any chilies this year. I didn't do any peppers at all. At the moment, all we've got are melons, cucumbers, courgettes / zucchinis, squashes, whatever you want to call them, pumpkins and tomatoes. And they're all going into the ground this weekend.
Right.
Basically, because we can't move in the greenhouse.
Right.
We can't put anything else out, and they can't grow anymore, which means that we'd have to put them on, which is a pain in the bum.
Wow.
I don't want to do that. We're just going to stick them in the ground now. See you, bye. Fly, be free, do your thing, Yeah. But I've got to tell you this because this is funny as hell, right? So our garden, we've started from scratch 2 years ago, and we did raised beds. We did raised lasagna beds because we felt that would be the best option for us. So we laid down cardboard and then started using things like cocoa coir to bulk up, and with a layer of manure and compost on top. This is now the 3rd year we've done this. Okay, and and the compost we got this last year, earlier this year, was from a local guy who collects leftovers from the local greengrocers and coffee shops and stuff like that, and composts it for the greater good of the community. And you give him a price, and he just brings over whatever he's got, right? So you pay what you can afford, basically, for the compost. So we've put that out there. But what we did know is that we had a problem with lack of calcium, and the soil was incredibly acidic. Mostly we know this because our raspberry bush and soft fruit have gone ballistic. And I mean ballistic, completely ballistic. And we had a major issue out the front last year with blossom end rot. Major. So I wanted to get some dolomite. Finally got that. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this rain that we're having, and I'm going to start spreading that stuff all over the front yard. So I go out the front with my big 5-kilo bag of white powder and start grabbing handfuls and sprinkling it all over the front garden.
Were you spreading blue pixie dust?
I'm just grabbing handfuls of this white powder, and I'm, doing this. And my nose was running, so I was sniffing. So I was standing there throwing white powder around, sniffing.
And it looked like you were entertaining yourself for the evening is what it looked like.
So 7 o'clock in the morning. So, the early birds are going to work or going to school or whatever. And this one woman looked like she wanted to say something, because I'm sure she thought that I was using some kind of chemical something on the garden, right? And I just looked at her, and I looked at my handful of dust, and I went, yeah, I know. He's going to be so angry when he finds out. But you know what? I'm saving his nose, and it makes the veg look amazing. I mean, look at my raspberries. Start chucking it around a bit more. She ran. She ran.
Oh man! Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god! But yeah,
You had fun with that one, didn't you?
My whole front garden at the moment looks like the cartel lost a kilo.
Say hello to a few of my friends.
Yes, say hello to a few of my friends, but I was very careful not to put too much of the dolomite over the soft fruit because they actually really enjoy the soil the way it is.
Yes.
And I'm not going to upset them.
Are you trying to say Tony Montana moved into your house?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That is funny.
I couldn't help
That's
myself. I'm usually not that quick at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm really, really not.
I'm glad you were, because it made for a funny story.
It was brilliant.
Jan said they had 5 inches of rain in a couple hours and the creek rose and took out their driveway, some of the fencing down. They'll be shoving their rock back in the driveway this weekend. Not excited at all. And they are looking for volunteers if anybody would like that.
Oh, bless.
BLOO will be right over.
BLOO will not be right over. BLOO has her own garden to sort out this weekend, so I'm very sorry, darling. But
I wish I lived closer. I would. Well,
yeah,
as much as I'd be helpful.
I probably would be, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
All right.
Anything else other than your Scarface movie?
My Scarface movie. Hey, that was a really good moment for me. I usually scuttle back inside as soon as somebody comes anywhere near me to talk to me. The fact that, and I mean, I leg it. I run.
I would be dying laughing had I been another neighbor listening to the conversation and watching you.
Yeah. I'm sure this
hilarious.
is why the woman 2 doors up doesn't say anything to me. I'm
Probably.
Sure she's heard me occasionally.
Yeah, I heard you talking to our neighbor. I'm done talking to you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I got to get off because I'm starting to cramp in my legs for some reason.
Okay, dude. Yeah, so, no worries.
I hate to say it, guys, but we're gonna call it there. We will see you next week. We'll be here Tuesday for game night. Yes. And keep watching the videos for jamming up June. Yes. Yes. So, have a good night. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. Bye.
Bye.